Hey everyone, this is Rachel Robinson with your WOD for Tuesday, October 15th. And today I want to talk about something that I read in John Acuff's book called Start. And he says we need to do reps. And I'll show you, I have it, it's probably backwards, but I have it written on a note card stuck to my wall as I exit my bedroom door. So that every day when I get up, I know that I'll see that and I do my best to remember it. And I know that probably sounds like a term you would hear in, football practice or something, but what he means in the context of saying that in his book is that we have to not only practice things, we have to have a scrimmage as well. So the example he gave was in making new friends and making good friends. How do we make good friends? Out of people we don't really know or people we're reconnecting with. And that's something we'll see a lot of with Advocare. I know I have, is reconnecting with people I haven't talked to in a long time. And sometimes it's hard to just pick up where you left off. So he suggests doing reps. Instead of just doing the fun things or, meeting for coffee and having this great conversation and, everyone leaves feeling refreshed. Sometimes we have to do the not as much fun things in order to build that relationship. If said friend needs help moving or making a wreath for fall or something like that, it may be not as appealing to drop everything and go hang out with that person. Or, maybe they need a meal brought to them after, they had a baby or some help with something. We have to do those small steps. And the reason I think that's important within our Advocare business, and you probably already know this, not every single soul you talk to is going to immediately log into your site and buy a 24-day challenge or place an advisor order or anything like that. We have to build up to that sometimes, and that person has to be able to trust you. If they're going to make a purchase from you, number one, but if they're going to trust you to lead them in the right direction for business or their health or whatever, they're going to have to build up that trust, most likely, unless it's, your best friend you've had for 30 years. That may not be applicable in that case. But for the new people, we have to do reps. And one way I've been able to apply doing reps is doing things, like I said, that maybe I wouldn't have done before. Jason and I got invited to a board game night. And the caveat was that it was an hour from our house. And we also only knew one person out of the 40 that were going to be there. So, of course, I didn't necessarily want to go to this event. I love board games. I don't like driving 2 hours, and I don't like having to pay a babysitter for this. But we decided to do it because the main reason was that we needed to reconnect with people. And the great thing was we made a lot of new friends out of this night. We didn't go, to this to prospect or hold an impromptu mixer, but inevitably it's going to come up in conversation. What do you guys do? So that's why we chose to go to this event. You might get invited to a kid's birthday party and it may sound like the worst thing, but you can go wearing your colors. You can go just to meet new people. That's a great example to me of doing reps. So these are things that you really, you want to do in your business to keep it growing. And a lot of times I hear people ask the question, how do you meet new people? Or, how do I find people to talk to? There you go. It's going to look like doing something you don't want to do to get to the things you want to do. If you've got a friend that needs some help with something, help them out. And it may be in your nature. I may not be telling you anything new, but, pick up the phone and call people just to chat before you build up into that business relationship. You've got to do the reps and build up a friendship first. So, it's been very helpful to us in our business because I'll joke that we were hermits when Advocare found us, but it really pretty much was true. We had just moved back to an area that we hadn't been in for 6 years. We both worked from home. Our son was not in daycare. We had a nanny coming to the house. So we really, really did not get out. We didn't even go to church here at that point. So we technically were living like hobbits. So we really have had to break out of that in order to get this business to grow. And, we've been so fortunate to grow a really good sized team here. And that didn't come from making Facebook posts waiting for people to flock to us. That came from doing the reps and getting out there and putting ourselves out there, doing things we wouldn't have otherwise done, just to build relationships back up, because we had 0 relationships when we started this business. So it's a very important thing to do. I think it's the foundation of our business, obviously, is relationships. So it's something that we need to work on every day, especially if you are the most socially awkward person on the planet like I am. I don't make friends that easily. I really have to work at it and practice. So I encourage you to do the same, and I can't wait to see how your business will grow as a result of it. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.